The fact that 36% of children failed SATs last year, at 11 years old, that's sending a group of children off up to secondary school feeling that they haven't achieved.
The main thing for me is making sure that children are excited to come to school in the mornings.
The fact that you make a difference, what you do every day is important.
That moment where they get something for the first time, or you show them something they've never ever seen before, that really sort of gets me.
Teaching is a great job. What isn't so great is the pressure put on by external sources to reach unattainable, unrealistic goals.
Everything rides in your school on the Key Stage 2 outcomes.
The Year 6 SATs tests mean that, the high stakes mean that there's an absolute incentive to teach to the test.
You are on the line if you're in Year 6 or Year 2 or wherever the testing is taking place.
And I worry that the pressure on them has led to anxiety. We're having a lot more increased anxiety in schools.
We see the tears, we see tables be overturned in the middle of a test because they can't do it, and they feel that everything rides on this, not from us saying it, but they themselves believe that if they can't answer that, then they're a failure.
That will send them up to secondary school, to the next stage of their education, feeling like education's not for them.
We're not just doing it at Year 6, we're doing it with the phonics test, we're doing it at Key Stage 1. The tables test is going to come in. Now, that's ridiculous. These children are under 11.
They go on to secondary school, those SATs are not important for them at all. What is important is that they know how to learn, they know how to improve, they're prepared to work hard.
I feel that that richness of the curriculum is what makes everyone passionate to learn. It makes learning fun, it makes children want to go and find out things for themselves. If we lose that by having a very single-minded focus on maths and English, then we've lost our children.
The SATs test, they don't look at music, they don't look at art, they look at geography or history.
Respect isn't getting tested and looked at. Compassion, ability to self-regulate, being determined, creativity and imagination isn't looked at.
The kind of skills that are going to be useful not just in the workplace or something like that, but to make them good parents, to help them to be good members of society.
It doesn't tell you how amazing a musician you are, how talented a poet you are, how amazing you are at singing, at playing an instrument, as being a sports person. That one score that you get at the end doesn't determine you, who you are.
The way the system is now, the way the accountability system is now, children are very much part of a machine. They're a number, they're a percentage.
SATs tests aren't an effective way of holding me to account because they're testing individual children instead of looking at the effectiveness of government policies or the effectiveness of how we're teaching in school.
Head teachers should be trusted in a greater way.
I would like for the government to really listen to us. I'd like them to stop tinkering with education, to stop continually introducing new initiatives, changes to assessment, changes to the way we do things.
There needs to be a whole look at the accountability system. It's absolutely right that I should be held accountable for the money that I spend in my school, the taxpayers' money.
If we narrow the curriculum, I do not see how we are going to get the results we want long term. It will be a very superficial knowledge. We'll be ticking boxes, but actually ultimately we're not making, the people of the future who are really have a thirst for knowledge.
What we want for all of our children is a truly world-class education. But the trouble is that my definition of a truly world-class education and some of the ministers' definition of a truly world-class education are not the same.
We want to provide the children with rich experiences and to leave school remembering the experiences they had rather than sitting in a room and taking a test. Together,
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 we can change the system.